So let us do some exercises. Okay. So this is the exercises in page 21. So exercise 2.1. So let me do some of the problems. So let me take the first one. Find the trigonometric functions of the angle theta. Let me take one angle. What is given is minus 225 degree. We have to find out the trigonometric ratios for this angle minus 225 degree. How we are going to do it? So let us form the coordinate system. X minus x, y minus y. So it is negative. So the angle should be clockwise. Okay. So 225 degree, that means this is 90 degree, 180 degree. Okay. And this is 270 degree. So this goes like 90, 180, 270. So this will come in between these two. This will come in the second quadrant. Am I right? So this is the quadrant 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this angle minus 225 degree will be something like this. Okay. So this is your minus 225 degree. So as earlier, we will draw a unit circle. Let us draw a unit circle. So let this be a unit circle. Okay. So then, so the reason for unit circle is very simple, because once if you draw the unit circle, then all we know is sine theta equal to y, cos theta equal to x, and tan theta equal to y by x. Okay, and then the inverse of it, the other ratios. So now let us see here 225. So this is, the angle will be 225. So this angle is going to be, so if this is 225, this angle is how much? 225 minus 180, that will be 45 degree. Okay. So as I said, 45. This length is 1 because that is our unit radius, unit circle. So this will be, we remember, we did, right? So this has to be, these are isosceles triangle because this is 45 and this is 45. So this is 90. So this both sides should be equal. So this should be 1 by root of 2, 1 by root of 2. Then only adding the squares of it will become equal to 1 by Pythagoras theorem. We can find out. Okay, so yeah. So this one. So this point P will be how much? X is negative. So this is a negative value. So minus 1 by root of 2. And this is going to be 1 by root of 2. Okay. So our point P will be minus 1 by root of 2, comma 1 by root of 2. Correct? So therefore your sine of minus 225 degree will be equal to, tell me, y, right? Y is 1 by root of 2. Cos minus 225 degree will be negative 1 by root of 2. Okay. And tan minus 225 degree will be minus 1. See, actually, if you want to, you can, so what will be sine 225 degree? Because sine of minus theta equal to minus sine theta. So sine of 225 degree will be minus 1 by root 2. But cos of 225 degree will be again minus 1 by root 2 only. When they have a sine. This will be sine. Okay? So now then I take the inverse of it, you can get the other values. So this is the simple way of finding out the sine of trigonometric ratios of minus 225 degree. Okay? So now let us look for the next problem. Some other problem also we will do it. So that is, let me go to the page number 22 and pick up the problem number 6. Okay. Find all trigonometric functions of angle in standard position whose terminal arm passes through points 3 and minus 4. Okay. So let me remove this one. So we will remove the circle because we are not given a circle now. We are given a points. So we have the coordinate system. What is the point given? 3 comma minus 4. 3 means here. Okay. This is the third quadrant. 3 is here. Positive 3. And minus 4 is negative, right? So somewhere else the point is here. 3 comma minus 4. Okay. So if you remember, so we actually don't have to draw the circle here, simply because we remember. So what we wrote, sine theta equal to y only for a unit circle, but we never know this distance. So this is 0 origin. So this is your origin O. Okay, this is 0 comma 0. This distance is not 1. It may not be 1. Correct. So there what happened. So we have to then, in that case, if you remember the first one, first calculations, when we for a circle, when it is not unit circle, radius is someone, then this will be y divided by r. Got it? And then cos theta will be x divided by r, and tan theta will be y by x. Okay. So only when for unit circle the r becomes 1, then becomes sin theta equal to y, cos theta equal to x, and everything. But here they are not provided it's a unit. Okay, in fact we have to find out. Okay, we have x, now we have to find out r. R is nothing but this distance. Okay, there are many ways you can find. You have 2 points given 0 comma 0, 3 comma minus 4. If you remember your 10th standard, given 2 points, what's the distance between 2 points? So you have a point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. So the distance between them is square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Correct? So this is the one way. Otherwise what happened? You just drop a perpendicular here. Okay? Then you can take the Pythagoras theorem, you can find it out. Whatever it is, so this is the distance. Correct? So distance r equal to this one. So here we know if we call this as x1 y1, this is 0. So this distance is going to be square root of 3 minus 0 whole square, that is 9. Correct? And minus 4 minus 0, that is again minus 4 whole square, that is going to become 16 plus 16. Since we are taking square, so this will be 16. Okay, so what will be 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. So this will be 25. And now when you take a square root of it, it is going to become plus or minus 5. Okay? And this is nothing but the radius. Radius, we don't have a negative radius, always positive. So this is going to become 5. Okay, so now we got. So now our x is equal to 3, y equal to minus 4, and r is equal to 5. So then your sin theta is equal to y by r, that is equal to minus 4 by 5, cos theta equal to x by r, that is 3 by 5, and tan theta, that will be sin theta by cos theta, so it will be minus 4 by 3. So and then take the inverse of it, you can find out all the other trigonometric ratios. Okay? So let us do one more example and we will stop. Okay? The rest of the things you can do it on your note and check the answers given below. Okay, let us take the problem number 7. What is given is, if cos theta is 12 by 13 and theta lies between 0 and pi by 2, find the value of sin square theta minus cos square theta upon 2 sin theta cos theta and 1 comma tan square theta. Okay, so what they have given is, given cos theta equal to 12 by 13 and theta is in the 0 less than theta is less than pi by 2. So which quadrant it is?
First one.
First quadrant, because pi by 2 is 90. So here, so the theta is going to fall here. Okay, first quadrant. So now they given cos theta. So what we want to find is sin square theta minus cos square theta divided by 2 sin theta cos theta, this one, and 1 by tan square theta. So we have cos theta, all we have to find is sin theta and tan theta. We can use from the identities. Let us try to use the identity. So we have the one identity is what? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So cos theta is given here. Okay. So therefore sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta, that's equal to 1 minus, tell me 12 square by 13 square, how much?
144 by 160.
144 divided by
168.
169. So when you take, subtract it, tell me.
So 25 by 168.
25 by 169. Okay, this is sin square theta. So sin theta will be plus minus root of 25 by 169. Correct? That is equal to plus minus 25 square root is 5 and 169 square root is nothing but your 13. Okay, so sin theta, there's always a plus minus. Okay, now only one value remains. To get this which sign, we have to go for the which quadrant it falls. Okay, if you remember, the quadrant we get is all silver tea cups. So this is going to lie in the first quadrant. So every trigonometric quantity is going to be positive. So therefore sin theta also has to be positive. So our sin theta is equal to 5 by 13. Now given the sin theta, then you can always find out what is your tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but your sin theta by cos theta. So 5 by 13 divided by 12 by 13. So it's going to be 5 by 12. Okay. So now you know sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. You can always find out this formula and this one. Correct? And you can do it and you can find out the answer. Sin square theta. Take all these ratios and do it. It's a simple arithmetic. Okay.